What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It is gratefully appreciated. Just wanted to give you all a quick update before we start. All the September 2022 tarot readings are available, so if you haven't checked out your September monthly video yet, definitely feel free to check it out. But starting out here with the first sign I saw, we got here Capricorn. So let's go ahead and get it started, baby. What do we got going on here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to get this last shuffle over here, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be dealing here with an earth sign, a fellow Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Hangman in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you, Capricorn, we do have here the Tower in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Capricorn, setting foot here into your weekend, Ace of Pentacles reverse to the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. Kind of feels to me like you're in the space right now where you're not really taking the opportunity to put somebody or someone in their place. I'm feeling like someone's not worth it here, Capricorn. That's what it looks like to me. You're in this position of time where it's like someone's not worth it. They're not worth my anger. They're not worth my expression. They're not worth anything. I'm at this point in time right now where I want to do better for myself, and giving into somebody else's lower vibrational energy is only going to bring me to one of those darker places, and that's not what I want to be involved in. So Cappies, I feel like you're just dodging somebody's BS here this weekend. You're not taking the opportunity here to pop off on somebody or to kind of put somebody in their place because you acknowledge that it's just not worth it. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Hangman reverse. Hangman reverse is a card that represents release. So you're releasing this, you're releasing your anger, you're releasing any sort of emotions that you have towards somebody, and looking at the outcome that's present being the Tower in reversed, you're avoiding this situation all in all. So Capricorn, setting foot into your weekend here, somebody may try to test you. Somebody here may try to get under your skin, or maybe they've been doing that for quite some time. But I feel like even though there may be the opportunity here to kind of ream into somebody or to pay them back or to, kind of kick somebody's butt a little bit here with what you may have to say, I just feel like you're in a space where it's like, they're not worth my time. And if I go ahead and stoop to their level, I'm just going to be engaging in that same lower vibrational energy that they've been providing to me. And with that being said, that's exactly what I want to avoid. So Capricorns, you're avoiding somebody's BS here this weekend, and you're focusing on doing you. You want to do better, you want to feel better, and most importantly, you don't want to stoop to somebody else's level. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with our earth signs for the weekend. We're going to go ahead and do earth, water, fire, air. Going on to our water signs, what do we got going on here for the Pisces gang? What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Pisces? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next in the next 72 hours. All right, my Pisces, we're going to get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the fish? Pisces, if I can get your cards together, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Pentacles. So you could be dealing here with an earth sign such as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got the Death in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Eight of Swords in reverse, and looking at your outcome, Piscean, we have here the Six of Swords in the reverse position for you. So let's see what's going on with the fish. Three of Pentacles here to the Death card in reverse. Kind of feels to me like you're in a position of time right now where you're trying to work on something. Death in reverse usually symbolizes that you don't want something to end. You don't want something to come to completion. So you're doing something you can. It's like preventative here. It's like you're trying to prevent an ending. So you're trying to save something. Could be trying to save a relationship. Could be trying to save your position right now between you and another person. I just feel like overall you don't want want something to end, so you're doing like everything you can to keep it together. Essentially, with the Three of Pentacles, Pisces, it's like you're trying to be the glue right now between a broken mirror. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, you are dealing with the Eight of Swords reversed. You know, there is this part of you too, though, that's recognizing, like, if I was to stop trying so hard to save something that's coming to an ending, there would be a great release. There would be a great amount of relief as well that you would experience, because no longer would you have to be constantly thinking about different ways on how to save something. It wouldn't be a stressful situation for you anymore if you were able to let go. So looking at the outcome that's present, Six of Swords in reverse, I kind of feel like you're questioning to yourself, why do I keep trying to fix something when at the end of the day, maybe it is supposed to fall? Maybe this tower moment is supposed to be a tower moment. Maybe the tower is supposed to crash and fall and the foundation is supposed to be broken, because maybe right now something new is meant to be rebuilt, and maybe it's meant to be rebuilt with somebody else. So Piscean, I feel like you're questioning yourself this weekend of, why do I continue to try to fix something that is constantly pushing in the direction of an ending? Maybe this time I should let it end. Maybe this time I should let the tower fall, because maybe something new is meant to be built. Whether something new is meant to be rebuilt with whoever this is you're dealing with, or maybe it's about building something new with someone new, you know? So it really depends on how it personally does resonate to you. But I feel like you're coming to that conclusion of, like, it would feel better to just release this. It would feel better to just stop trying so hard to fix something when it constantly goes in the direction of looking like it's about to end. So I see Pisceans here kind of realizing maybe it is time to stop. I don't see you making a full-on decision though this weekend, so I don't think you'll be deciding what to do. You still seem a little bit indecisive, but I feel like you're coming more to terms with the realization of maybe it is time to let go instead of continuing to be the glue. So you still have a choice here in the matter. You're still kind of figuring things out. I think you should go with your gut feeling. I think your discernment is the best thing that any tarot reader could ever tell you to do. Always go with what works for you, what your gut feeling is telling you. Use your discernment when you watch any kind of video or any kind of tarot reading, because you have free will. I think that right now, if you're kind of stuck making a choice, you got to go with what your gut's truly telling you. Even if it's a decision that could be rather painful, go with what you feel is right at this time, okay? All right, Piscean, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Pisces love, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that, my love. Thank you as always, and have an awesome weekend, and sending good vibes to you. You as well, Pisces love. Thank you for your continuous donations and support to the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you for tuning in as well, and I hope you're looking towards a fantastic weekend also. So we finished up our earth, we did our water, diving on into the fire, baby. Let's see what we got going on here for the Aries gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aries this weekend? Messages for Team Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Ram fam, let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Empress. And then looking at the outcome for your weekend, we do have here the Sun. Okay, I like to see the Sun here for you. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Knight of Pentacles here, Nine of Wands here. I feel like you're keeping something a secret. Could be a secret boo. So there might be a secret relationship going on here right now, or maybe you have a secret person. You might not actually be in like a committed relationship with them yet, but it's like, I don't really want to tell somebody about my new person, because right now things are pretty good. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles represents stability. It represents that things are slow and steady, but most importantly, they're steady, right? So you have something steady going for you. It could be a steady, stable job. It could be a steady, stable new connection. It could even be like you've been working on a project and things have been going well. Maybe you started your own business, that's been going steady. So something right now is going slow but steady, and it's really stable in your life, and I think you're incredibly happy about it. So I feel like the reason you're so secretive about it is just because, you know, there are people out there that aren't always happy to hear your good news, and you kind of just don't want your goodness right now and the good stuff that's happening to get in the hands of the haters. So that's what I do feel here for you, Aries. That's why you're kind of keeping something secretive. But looking at what it is you're dealing with the Empress. You're starting to see a good amount of growth happening with whatever it is you're doing. You know, whether it's a new connection, you and this person are growing very fond and close to one another. If it's something in the terms of work or a secret secret project you're working on, things are really starting to turn out for you. You're starting to see a massive amount of growth, and looking at the outcome that's present here being the Sun card, you seem incredibly happy about your situation. There's stability here. Things are slow and steady, but they're good. And right now I am seeing a great amount of growth. So with that being said, I'm content, I'm happy, I can't complain, but I do want to keep this to myself. I want to move low key right now with the good things that I got going on in my life, because once again, the premise is that not everybody is always happy to hear your good news, so I don't need my happiness falling in the hands of the haters. Okay, Aries, I see you, baby, and I understand that wholeheartedly. There's a lot of times where I move low key and where I move in silence in my life, because I know there are people out there who aren't rooting for me, but are indeed rooting against me, and not everybody needs to know the wonderful stuff that I got going on. So I see where you're coming from, all right? All right, Aries, so we finished up our earth, we did our water, we did our fire, going on here into the air signs for the weekend. Let's have a look here at the Aquarius gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Aquarius, we're going to get this last shuffle, and we'll see what we got for your weekend. Hopefully all is well. Aquarian, overall energy for you is the Hermit in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Seven of Cups. And looking at the outcome for you, Aquarius, we have here the Lovers. So, Aquarian, setting foot into your weekend here, Hermit in reverse paired with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you want to be around somebody again. This is somebody specific though. I'm not sure if this specific person is like an ex of yours or a certain kind of friend, or maybe somebody who you're on the outs with right now, because I feel like you're not necessarily close with them at this time. So it doesn't need to mean that there has been like a drastic ending between the two of you, but you're not really close with somebody right now like you used to be. So I feel like you're missing someone here this weekend, and you do want to be involved in their energy. You do want to be surrounded by them, but taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, Seven of Cups, you're kind of confused about where you stand with them. And looking at the outcome here being the Lovers card represents how much you do care for them, how much you are connected to them, how much you want to be involved with them. But at this time right now, it's kind of hard and blurry where the two of you have left off. It's kind of like the lines between what you are or where things are and where things are left off between both of you seem incredibly blurry, confusing, and overwhelming. So you're not really sure where you stand with somebody. You know, my best advice would be go ahead and ask them. You know, at the end of the day, you'll never really know unless you get direct for certain types of questions. You know, you can be inside your head here, Aquarius, and guess where you stand with them or overthink about it, but you're not really going to know unless you actually kind of reach out and say, hey, look, I've been missing you, long time, no talk. I kind of want to know where you and I stand, because I miss you a lot and I care about you a lot, and I do want you to be a part of my life going forward. So it's like, if you do get very direct here, you'll get those direct answers you're looking for. Now keep in mind, they may not be the answers you want to hear, but at the end of the day, they'll always be the answers you need to hear when you're coming with a very direct energy with people. So my best advice for you, Aquarian, is that if you want those answers, don't waste your time overthinking. Instead, get it from the source, you know? So coming into your 72 hours, coming into your weekend, I do feel you missing somebody. I don't know if there was a falling out here or like a definite ending. It just seems like you're distant from someone. You're not relatively close to them. And if you want to regain that closeness again, reach out, see where you stand with that person, see what's going on, see how they feel, tell them how you feel, and then come up with some sort of game plan to where things can go forward depending on how the other person reacts, right? So I would say reach out. That is the first step here to making this situation improve, all right? All right, Aquarian, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for the day. We're going to jump back into our earth signs, and we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful Virgo peeps. What do we got going on for the birthday babies? What's going on here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. By the way, Virgo, I want to wish you all a very happy birthday and a happy Virgo season. Hope y'all are well. Hope you have been enjoying it. What do we got showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus into the next 72 hours. All right, Team Virgo, we're going to get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on for your weekend? Overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Swords in reverse. You could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Five of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Four of Swords. And looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Three of Cups in the reverse. Virgo, pretty intense energies coming up here for you. Ace of Swords in the reverse here to the Five of Swords. I think right now you're disappointed, frustrated in general. There's a sense of you that feels betrayed because somebody here may have potentially been dishonest with you. When you see the Ace of Swords in the reverse position, it could represent somebody's dishonesty. So I think that what's happening here right now is not only is somebody dishonest from you, but now they're also kind of taking a break from you. You know, having a look at who you're dealing with here being the Four of Swords, this is somebody who's not really in the picture. So it's like, you're going to lie to me, then you're going to ghost me. Like, are you serious? Is kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on here for you, Virgo. It's like, you will lie to me, then you ghost me. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm frustrated. Looking at the outcome that's present, Three of Cups reversed, you know, right now where you stand with somebody else is that you're trying to stand far, far away from them because you do genuinely feel like somebody here has betrayed you in some sort of way. So I'm not sure particularly who this is. Could be somebody romantic you've dealt with, could be friend, could be a lover, could be a loved one. But you kind of got to a point here this weekend where it's like, I don't get how this person could be dishonest with me and then how they can ghost me right after that and then pretend like everything's fine. So you're in a space here where you're frustrated, and rightfully so. I totally understand why you're frustrated. I think this kind of situation would frustrate anybody, and overall, it's like I'm just disappointed here with the Three of Cups reverse showing up for the outcome. So for Virgos that this does resonate to, I'm sorry you got to go through that. That sucks, and I agree with that. I know, and I agree with how you feel, and I agree that it sucks, and it's not a great situation to be a part of, but at the end of the day, at least now, somebody's true colors is showing. If we can look at one positive, bright side of the situation, the positive, bright side of this situation is that you got to see the truth as who somebody truly is. You've learned that they're dishonest, and you've also learned that when they, you know, recognize that they get caught doing something that's deceptive, instead of making up for it, instead of realizing where they're wrong, instead they take flight, they run. So you're connecting with an energy that you know you don't want to be connecting with moving forward. Why would you want to be with somebody who first of all lies, but then second of all doesn't take accountability, right? Instead they run in the opposite direction. So for Virgos that are realizing this, the good thing is that you can realize this and you won't have to encounter it again. Instead, you don't need to tolerate this type of energy, and you know what you will tolerate now moving forward. So it gives you that clarity to know that the right person wasn't there all along, and it allows you to move forward and connect with the people that you can trust in your inner circle. So for any Virgos experiencing this, once again, I'm sorry, but at least there is one positive thing coming out of it, and that's seeing somebody's true colors, okay? So damn, Virgo, a little rough around the edges, but you'll be okay. I get it. You can be mad, you can be disappointed, you can be upset. Feel how you feel throughout this time. You didn't deserve what had happened to you, but keep your head held high, because you know what? No matter how many, you know, people we encounter in our lives who let us down and disappoint us, there are still going to be a lot more people we will encounter in our lives who surprise us in positive and beautiful ways, okay? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the Virgo peeps, jumping on in now into our water signs. Let's have a look here and see what we got going on for the Scorpio. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got rolling up in here, please? For the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, let's see what is up. Overall energy for you is going to be a Six of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Empress. Looking at what you're dealing with, Hierophant in reverse came out, and looking at your outcome, Scorpio, we got the Five of Wands in the reverse position. So Scorpio, setting foot into your weekend here, Six of Wands reversed, Empress card upright. Six of Wands reversed. I don't want the spotlight on me. I don't want the attention on me. I just want to do me. That's what I feel here for you. Empress card coming up over here. Empress represents growth. It's self-growth. It's nurturing. The Empress is a very nurturing energy anyways. So I feel like many of you are really connecting with your divine feminine energy. At the end of the day, everybody has both masculine and feminine energies within us. So I feel like you're just tapping in and harnessing more with your feminine energies here, moving into your weekend. And I do feel like nurturing is going to be a very big theme here for you. So you don't want attention on you. You don't want the spotlight on you. You kind of just want to nurture and take care of yourself. So it looks like a pretty big weekend here for self-care. I mean, having a look at what it is you're dealing with Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant in reverse here right now is the energy of recognizing that your obligations and duties to other people and other things are not going to be on top of the duty and obligation you have to yourself. So this is telling me you're making yourself a priority here this weekend, and looking at the outcome being the Five of Wands reversed, it seems like it's actually quite a stress-free and very positive and peaceful environment for you moving into your weekend in general. The more time you're giving to yourself, the more time you're spending, you're spending nurturing yourself, the more time you're spending having that obligation and duty to make sure that you're happy and that you're good and that everything's great for you, the more of a calm and chill weekend you're looking forward to. So So I see a lot of good energy here for you. It feels very relaxing, very calm, very rejuvenative. And at the end of the day here, you're recognizing my duty and obligation right now is to me, and I got to make sure that I'm good first. So there's going to be a lot of nurturing, healing, and self-care here this weekend, but it'll all be to your benefit, and it does look very calm, very relaxing, and very rejuvenating here for you. So I like that energy for you, Scorpio. Everybody deserves a weekend or a couple days to reset when they need to, and trust me, if you need to focus on you, focus on you. There is nothing wrong with that. Everybody deserves to take a step back sometimes and say, hey, look, I gotta be a priority, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our beautiful earth, we did our beautiful water, jumping on into the fire. What do we got going on here for the Leo gang? What's up, baby? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Leo, let's see what we got going on. I felt an interesting vibe with you. Overall energy for you, Leo, we got here 7 of Pentacles in reverse, looking at your current energy, Judgment in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Wands in reverse, and looking at the outcome, 8 of Pentacles upright. So I feel like you are losing your patience, to say the least. You got here a 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Typically the card of kind of like losing your patience, looking at the Judgment in reverse for your current energy, not wanting to grant someone or something a second chance, not really interested in second chances. You're kind of at that point right now where it's like, I'm not feeling patient, I'm not wishing to grant a second chance, I just want to go ahead and do something else. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with Page of Wands reverse. So I feel like somebody here just stopped delivering a spark, or they stopped delivering anything that kind of kept you interested. You definitely seem very uninterested here, Leo, in somebody or something. It just doesn't have a vibe here. There's not a connection here anymore. There isn't passion here anymore. And whether we're talking about a relationship, whether we're talking about a hobby or a job, you've kind of got to the point right now where you just don't really feel much of a spark of anything with someone or something. And looking at the outcome being the 8 of Pentacles says, I have other things to work on, so I'm going to go ahead and make those my center focus. So you're shifting focus here into the weekend. I think something here has no longer grabbed your attention. You know, something temporarily might have grabbed your attention. Maybe it was a person, maybe it was a cool hobby, maybe it was certain friends, but now it's like, I need to get refocused and focus back onto what I really should be prioritizing. So I feel like something kind of swooped in. It was a bit of a distraction for you for a while. Could have been a person, could have been anything. But now it's just not really resonating with you anymore. You're like, I'm not really interested anymore. And I feel like with the 8 of Pentacles, it's time to get back to work. You know, it's time to recenter, refocus, and put my energy back into the things that I genuinely do need to be working on right now at this time. So of course, do take that if it resonates with you. Leave it if it does not, okay? All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. We did our earth, we did our water and our fire. Jumping back into the air signs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful Libra gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. All right, Libra, overall energy for you, Fool in reverse. Having a look at your current energy, Knight of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, 4 of Cups, and outcome that's showing up over here, we do got the Moon card. So Libra, pretty interesting energies at hand. Well, taking a look here at the overall energy for you, the Fool in reverse. Not really particularly wanting to take a leap of faith or wanting to take a risk. I feel like this is about saying never mind. That's what I'm hearing for you, Libra. It's like, never mind. Having a look here at your current energy, you got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So you could have been thinking about traveling somewhere potentially this weekend. You might back out of it last second. It might just seem really unappealing to you. Something might come up emotionally that makes you no longer interested. So Libras, I don't know if you got plans here this weekend, maybe plans to travel somewhere. If that's the case, I feel like you're going to kind of just back out of those plans. Something's going to come up here for you, and you're going to be like, I'm not really in the mood to do that anymore, so I'm probably going to cancel that trip. So if you have plans or a trip coming up, I don't think you're going to fall through with it. Either way, though, with the Fool in reverse here to the Knight of Wands in reverse, this usually indicates the energies of not wanting to go forward with something. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with here, being the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the energy of ignoring somebody or something, and I feel like you're ignoring somebody or something due to the fact of how it made you feel. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Moon card. Moon card represents your feelings and emotions, and most of the time what it represents is that you're in your feelings, right? So Libras, I feel like... never mind seemed to be the center focal point of the reading. Like, you were down for something, now you're not. Somebody here could disappoint you. Somebody here could make you feel some type of way emotionally. Somebody here could have done something that made you no longer want to move forward with them. And with that being said, that's why you're ignoring them. So, for example, let's say you were about to give somebody an opportunity to go on a date with you. Maybe they said something or did something that rubbed you the wrong way. Now it's like, never mind, we ain't going on a date anymore. Maybe somebody here wanted to, take you somewhere or take you on a little bit of a trip, and then maybe they did something, and now it's like, oh, never mind. So that's my situation that I'm seeing here for you, Libra. Of course, if it resonates, cool. If not, it doesn't. But I definitely think that, you were definitely having some sort of plan to go through with something, but something unexpected comes up, and it makes you want to take a step back. And I do feel like whatever it is, it may affect you on an emotional level. So with that being said, this is about more so protecting yourself and taking a step back from something that maybe you feel could be potentially harmful to you on an emotional level. Maybe you might uncover who somebody really is or what somebody's past is. And once that happens, maybe it makes you uninterested going forward. So take it how it resonates to you, okay? All right, my Libra peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, for everybody who's up in the chat right now, thank you for being here, man. Super duper grateful. Really appreciate it. If y'all could drop a like, that would be awesome. And hey, what's going on, Lag? Thank you for tuning in. What's going on, Mystic Angel? Thank you for tuning in as well. Appreciate everybody who's in here. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs. We're now going to move on to the last and final four, the last and final batch. So let's go ahead and get started. Going back into our earth signs, we're now going to have a look here at the beautiful Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours? All right, my bull gang, we're going to go ahead and grab this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with your weekend, baby. Hopefully all is well. Oh, boy. Overall energy for you, we do got here a Seven of Swords. Having a look here at the current energy, we got here the Hermit reversed, looking at what you're dealing with, Nine of Cups reversed, and looking at the outcome, Three of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and unpack this one. Having a look here at the overall energy for you, we got here the Seven of Swords. Typically the big trickster, deceptive kind of card in the tarot. Seven of Swords usually gets a really bad rep. Having a look here at the current energy being the Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse usually means that you're returning to something or something has returned to you. So I feel like I'm hearing like I should have known better. So it's almost like you feel a little guilty, or you have your own self-guilt for putting yourself in a situation that you felt like you shouldn't have. It's like, I should have been smarter, or I should have thought more, or I should have paid close or more careful attention. Right now, you're in that space, Taurus, where I feel like you're kind of blaming yourself right now for a situation you're involved in. And because this situation has brought you to a place where you were disappointed, you're like, I should have known better. But sometimes, remember, we're not all fucking psychic. We can't all see the future all the time. I mean, listen, as much as, I'm a tarot reader on YouTube and I could predict things, the future is constantly changing. At the end of the day, one step on your path that's different than the course you're currently on, and poof, your outcome in your future is going in a complete different direction. So at the end of the day, it's like nobody can ever truly see something coming. So Taurian, I feel here for you that you're being pretty hard on yourself, You're being pretty hard on yourself here moving into the weekend. And with that being said, it's bringing you into a place where you're disappointed. But at the end of the day here, Three of Wands in the reverse showing up for the outcome. It's like, I got to keep it moving anyways. Granted, I might be disappointed. I got to keep on moving forward. But the problem is that you're sitting with so much guilt. It's like you're putting so much blame on yourself where you shouldn't be. At the end of the day, it's okay to have a heart. It's okay to love. It's okay to trust. It's okay to put your feelings out there. And if other people take advantage of that, that's not your fault. That is the wrong that somebody has done, and somebody here has definitely wronged you. So Taurian, try to be kinder to yourself, Don't be in that energy where it's like, oh, well, I should have been more careful, or I should have realized this sooner, or, don't beat yourself up, man. At the end of the day, shitty people do shitty things. We're going to come in contact with lots of shitty people. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to come in contact with good people either, okay? So take the time that you need to get through this situation. But at the end of the day, with all the pain you're feeling, don't add more of it by putting yourself down. Taurus, you didn't deserve this, and you don't deserve to put yourself down either. All right, my bull gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our water signs, all of our earth signs for the weekend. Jumping on into the water signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got rolling on in for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Cancer, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully, we're looking at a pretty cool weekend. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Wands. You could be dealing here with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Sun card. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Emperor. And then looking at the outcome for you, Cancer, we do have here the 3 of Cups in the reverse position. So this weekend, pretty interesting stuff at hand. 9 of Wands here with the Sun card. I think that there is a moment of happiness for sure, but I think that there is it's like you're not telling people, like you're kind of keeping your happiness low key, you're keeping your happiness to yourself. It feels to me like you're putting on a brave face right now. Having a look at what you're dealing with the Emperor. Emperor card is the energy that does represent a boss. It represents a person who's pretty stern. Emperor card could just represent somebody here who's in this energy where they're in control. So I feel like what's happening right now is that you're kind of keeping your happiness low key, because looking at the outcome that's present, 3 of Cups reversed, I acknowledge that there's some people around here who wouldn't particularly be happy that I'm happy. I think that that's the realization. We had a similar reading like this today for another zodiac sign. I'm trying to remember what sign it was, but this reading is kind of similar to another signs video that we read for today. So overall here for you, Cancer, I think you're happy. I think it's like low-key, this is a good-ass weekend. You're in a good space. You're in a good mood, but like you are keeping it to yourself because you don't want the negative Nancy's to latch onto you, okay? Misery always loves company. You don't want to be the company. So I see you moving low-key here. I think you're keeping a lot to yourself. Emperor card being the card of self-control. You're in a good place of control. Emperor card also could represent something to do with work, though. So there could be good news in work for Cancers. That's what you might be keeping a secret. Maybe you're not telling your coworkers what's going on. You know, at the end of the day, maybe you got a raise. Of course, you don't want to tell your coworkers how much money you're making, especially if you're making more money than them. So it's like something like that could be happening here. Could be something like good news in the workplace, good news in general. But I feel like you're okay this weekend. You're definitely moving low key. You're pretty happy. You're in a good space. But you're just trying to avoid the negative Nancy's. I think that there's a few in your life right now. Okay, Cancer? And I'm also hearing it could be within family. Okay, so it could be family members that you're kind of crowded with or surrounded with a lot. And maybe that's the last thing you want to do is like be all giddy and happy and vocalize yourself, you know, when other people are just not so happy. You know, you don't want a bitch to kill your vibe, period. I guess that's what it really comes down to, okay? All right, Cancer, that's what I got here for you, though. So do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, all right? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful water. We did our earth, diving on into the fire. Let's have a look here at the Sagittarius gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what do we got going on? All right, Team Sagittarius, let's see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Saggy, overall energy for you, we got here the 8 of Pentacles. Definitely working hard here at this time. Having a look at your current energy, we got the 10 of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the 4 of Wands in reverse. And looking at your outcome here, we do have here the 10 of Wands. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and decipher this message. With the 8 of Pentacles here to the 10 of Cups in reverse, I do feel like right now you're definitely working on your fulfillment. So okay, it's kind of like acknowledging that like you're on, what do they call it? Like, when you're breaking ground zero. But yeah, but ground zero sounds like a zombie apocalypse, okay? Don't mind my brain today, Sagittarius. I feel like it's not working. How do I describe this? It's like you're breaking ground, I guess, right? You know and acknowledge, okay, right now I'm not exactly where I need to be, but it's a start. So I want to start working on it. I want to start building myself up to become the person I want to be. So I feel like you're looking at the foundation of yourself, and you are looking at everything that you want to change, everything you want to improve upon, and it's about coming up with a clear and concise plan this weekend of who do I want to be, who am the Sagittarius, or who is the Sagittarius that I'm going to become, and let's start getting to work. So it's like you're coming up with a plan here to transform. This is self-transformative energies. I mean, having a look at what it is you're dealing with. You're dealing with Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed can very well likely represent instability. So maybe right now in certain areas of your life, there are things that aren't stable. Maybe you feel like your love life isn't stable. Maybe you feel like your friend life isn't stable. Maybe you feel like your career and finances aren't stable. And at the end of the day, it's like, okay, time for me right now to have some improvements going, come up with a plan to figure out how to stabilize shit. Because looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is the energy that's like, I'm very tired of suffering. Like, I don't want to suffer anymore. I don't want to be unhappy anymore. So I need to get down to work, and I need to be very serious about this right now. So this is about basically getting in a position of time where you are starting with a brand new, fresh foundation, and you're working your way to the top. So I love that energy for you. It's always nice sometimes to start at the beginning, to start at a brand new foundation, and get to work and do everything you can to start implementing the person you wish to become and the life you wish to be living, and to get yourself into that place where you're working hard for all the good things in life, when you're working hard for all the stability that you desire. So you're really starting this new foundation, and you're building it to the best of your ability, and I like it for you. It's like a reset switch. It's like, you know what, maybe my life didn't go in the direction I wanted to originally, but with what I'm intending to do now is I'm intending to put myself in the right place by putting in that hard work and effort, and it will show it, and it will pay off for you here, okay? So very cool. I like that for you. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our fire. We did also our water and our earth signs. Last but not least, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Gemini. All right, what do we got going on here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Gemini peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the High Priestess in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Six of Swords in reverse. And looking at the outcome for you, Gemini, we do have here the Temperance in reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing here for you, Gemini, taking a look here into your next 24 hours, or sorry, your next 72 hours, Page of Pentacles here all the way to the High Priestess card in reverse. Kind of feels to me like you're in a space right now where you are trying to do something, but you're avoiding what your intuition is telling you. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like to me. High Priestess in reverse is a very intuitive card, and it does represent your intuition or your spirit guides or whatever it is you want to call it, your inner knowing. I feel like right now your gut feeling's telling you something, but you're kind of doing the opposite. And having a look at what it is you're dealing with, Gemini, you're dealing with the Six of Swords reversed. So what you're noticing is that as you're going against what your gut feeling is telling you, your direction isn't going where you want it to. Because Six of Swords upright would mean that you're going in the right direction, but Six of Swords reversed means that you feel like you're taking one step forward, but 10 steps backwards. So right now you're kind of wondering to yourself, okay, I'm trying to do something, but it's not working for me. But I think it really comes down to the fact that your intuition has other plans. Your intuition knows the direction you should be going on, but right now you're kind of ignoring it. You're like, I don't need to listen to my higher self, or I don't need to listen to my spirit guides, or I don't need to listen to the universe. Right now I'm kind of just doing my own thing. And looking at the outcome that's present, being the Temperance card in reverse, you know, Temperance card in reverse here represents that you're not feeling all that good about it. You're like, shit, I'm getting stressed out, I'm getting angry, I'm feeling all different kinds of emotions because right now I'm offering myself up here, I'm putting my energy, I'm putting my investment into something, but it's not working out how I want it to. So ultimately, your intuition knows the truth, but what you desire and want is a completely different thing here. Okay, Gemini? So it's frustrating. It's frustrating when you have a desire, but you kind of know that maybe I should be doing something else. So overall, I think it's important to recognize that people do have the ability to manifest and to do whatever it is they desire, right? People do have the ability to manifest whatever they like, but sometimes on an intuitive level, if we're not ready for what we want, or if there's other things we should be focused on, our intuition, our higher self, will give us that message of, no, there's other things that need to be taken care of first. So that's why resistance comes into play. At the end of the day, do remember, whatever you resist does indeed persist. So the more that you keep going after what's not working, the more it's going to feel like it's not working out for you. So Gemini, what I want you to remember is that it doesn't mean that whatever you're trying to do right now can't happen for you. But on an intuitive level, if you know that maybe there's something else to be directing your energy into, or if you know that maybe you need to take a step back first before you do what you're trying to do, listen to what that inner voice inside your head is saying. Listen to what that intuition is saying to you. You know, for example, let's say right now there's something you want to do, but you need to rejuvenate yourself first. You know, at the end of the day, if you keep trying to do something when you're drained, it's not going to end up working out for you. But if you took a step back and you got rejuvenated and you got to a point where you were clear and you got all that mental clarity that you needed, maybe it would be easier to do what you're trying to do instead. You know, so sometimes our intuition, or not even sometimes, all the time, our intuition is there to tell us what we need to hear, even if it's not what we want to hear, you know? So listen to what that voice inside of your head is saying. Listen to what that gut feeling is telling you. Remember, it doesn't mean that whatever you're doing right now can't happen, but if you're being called to do something else, or if you're being called to take a break, or if you're being called to take a step back, listen to what your intuition is saying, okay? So of course, do take it how it resonates, if it resonates to you. All right, my beautiful Geminis, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the weekend reading. Really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for being here. For everybody who's in here right now, if you guys could drop a like, that'd be awesome. Appreciate you tuning in and spending time with me, and hopefully you got some value out of any of the readings that I've done here for you today. I did want to mention to everybody as well, all the September 2022 tarot readings are available. So if you haven't seen your September monthly video yet, all those videos are posted and uploaded to my channel. Feel free to check out your September reading. In honor of Mercury being in retrograde, guys, the retrograde is starting quite shortly. So if you want to pick yourself up a Mercury survival candle, definitely feel free to. It'll be in the link in the description below. If you just head over to saponeandcandiela.com and search for Mercury, the Mercury survival candle, you guys will find it there. So these are going to be sold year-wide. So if you guys want to buy it, feel free to buy it. If you want to wait till the next retrograde, feel free to do that too. But if you purchase it now, it'll last you a while, guys. This is huge. It's a 16-ounce candle. So if you're interested in that, definitely feel free to. The intention behind it is to help you survive the retrograde, okay? Helps ease up a lot on all the energies that we experience during retrograde season. I did want to mention here as well, too, coming up for next week, the kind of game plan of what we got going on. I'm probably going to start the mid-months for next week, so I'll get those started. I don't know if they'll get uploaded next week, but I'll get started on those. So the September mid-months, we'll get the ball rolling on those shortly. In reference to what I will be uploading next week, though, besides daily readings, the Book of Answers check-in for September 2022, that's coming out next week. I already took care of that video today, so that'll be up probably Monday or Tuesday. So you guys will have a Book of Answers check-in coming in for the month. So I'll definitely get that video out to you guys at some point next week, okay? But yeah, man, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate it so much. For anybody who sent in any sort of donations today, thank you so much for that. It helps out a lot more than y'all know. Thank you for your generosity. For anybody who's new here, if you like this channel, man, if you like the vibe, come on down and subscribe. You know, if you want to be a part of the Soul family, you're more than welcome to. And definitely don't forget to hit that bell, that notification bell, to never miss when I upload or when I go live. That would be gratefully appreciated as well. But all right, everybody, I love each and every single one of you. Happy Friday. I hope you're all looking towards a fantastic weekend. And I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my Soul family. And y'all have yourselves a good one. Much love and peace.